Hi, welcome back to our channel. I'm Amber.
Oh, I'm Melissa.
Sorry for the delay. It's been a while, I guess.
Yeah, life
Um,
kind of crazy for both of us. We're both finishing up our school years and all the activities that go with that. Um, I know for me personally, it's the beginning of photography family session season, and so that's been my life. And so this kind of went by the wayside, and so we promised two videos last time our last video when we were together. And so I think what we're going to do this time is just combine the two together.
yes, because we're busy. We were supposed to do a Maynia video last week, and the whole week went by, and I was like, so I guess we're not going to do that.
That didn't happen. Yeah.
Well, I know, like we're just trying to wind down our school year, and we're putting new flooring in the house, and the week before we go on vacation, because that was a great idea.
Yeah.
So I'm ready for summer break. I'm tired of being teacher. I just want to be mom.
Amen.
Yeah. So, oh, and I guess we wanted to say to everyone, thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing, liking, commenting on our last video that we did together. We had so much fun doing that. And just thank you guys for keep coming back and watching us.
Yeah, we are so glad to be a part of this community and so glad you guys were commenting. It was a lot of fun to read and answer all the comments.
Yeah.
Um,
So, all right, you have, you want to start with your shout out?
Yeah, I have a fun new pen pal, and so I wanted to shout her out this week. Jen from Stitching Social, they're a channel with two sisters, and they are awesome. They're two like real life sisters, so if they're having like a little sisterly squabble, they're not gonna like put on that painted face, painted happy face, and act like nothing's wrong. And I love it. I love just real life. Not that they don't like each other. That sounded bad, but they love each other and get along great. But just
Right.
anyone who understands.
Yeah.
And so Jen sent me a card and a little DMC floss. But I'm not gonna like show you the card, but girlfriend had a lot to say. I loved it. It was so fun to get a card in the mail. So I'm working on my response back to her, but I wanted to shout them out this week.
I don't think I could do a pen pal. I write so sloppy. I don't think anyone could ever read what I have to say.
I have terrible handwriting too, but
And I'm so awkward in real life. My note would be like, so, hey, what do you say? So weird. I'm so weird. And my shout out is, right, is Melissa, the cupcake stitcher. I think a lot of you guys are probably already watching her. And we met her at Stitch Away in January. And she started making videos herself in February. So you can't go to the pond. Sorry. And she just is doing a full coverage piece of like a Day of the Dead lady, and she's beautiful, and Melissa's just zooming right through. I mean, just unreal, the stuff that she can accomplish in a month. So it's really cool to see her, and she's kind of just funny and sarcastic, and love her videos. So we'll try to make sure we link everybody below for those.
yeah. Yeah, and if you go to, I think her first video, she did that thug life finish. Hilarious, and I loved it.
Yeah.
So
No, just do like this. Sorry, we have kids everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll start with the whips. As I said before, I've been stitching, but not as much. A ton of stitching time anyway, but I'm working on my fire helmet by White Willow Stitching, and I just did this a few steps, use a thread. A bunch of people have talked about stitching in the well, and so I'm trying that now. I act like I've never done this before. Okay. So I've been working on this bottom border of the helmet. It goes by really fast, but it's just not like it's not an easy stitch per se because there's so much counting. But I am stitching this on just 16 count Ada that I got in like a Craigslist haul a long time ago, which was an awesome haul. It was like $12, and I got a Prairie Schooler Garden Beasties, tons of hoops, and I got a patent roller frame, so it was old.
Wow.
And I'm stitching this with Candy Apple Red. I wanted to try Gloriana Silk way back when. It was $8, like 321 bread. It was not worth it. Yeah. So I'm doing the red is Gloriana, and then the gold, the shield, they just have it as like a yellow, but I'm gonna do it in this petite.
Ooh.
This was supposed to be my like experiment with petite treasure braid and silk piece, but it's just taken me so long that I've already done that on other pieces.
It's old news.
Yeah. That's that. Sorry, there's gonna be rustling. I have like my entire kitchen table is covered in stuff right now for this video. The next one is my I mean, everyone knows we're going to StitchCon, and we're both super excited about it. And so they're doing a yeah, they're doing a smalls exchange. And so this is mine. There's Live to Stitch, and it's got these. It's on a gingham fabric in the model, and it's super busy, and you can hardly see it. But I am doing it on a fabric flare 28 count. Oh my gosh, the threads are flying. And so this is what I've done so far. I picked out my own threads based on the picture of a bunch of the shorts that we got when we were at Stitch Away. And I think this is just 676 CNC. So yeah.
Cute.
I'll show that one more time since that was kind of fast. And I'm hoping and praying that it's under 6 inches because that's the size requirement, but this is 28 count and it's huge.
Well, if it's not, you can just keep it for yourself and do another one.
Figure Barbara won't get me for 6.5 by 6.5, right? We'll see. Then the next piece, I am doing this. My husband's in the fire department, and so I am on the fire department auxiliary, which is just like fundraising for them. It's a volunteer fire department. And so anyway, we have Secret Sisters where every month we get a little gift for somebody. And the member that I drew, she actually does needlepoint, and so she appreciates stitching. And so by the end of the year, I'm hoping I would like to give her this. I'm going to convert the skin tone to match her grandbaby skin tone. But I have to do something like 1,400 stitches a month. That's,
oh my gosh. You're always so ambitious.
Yeah. It took forever just to like do the gridding. And everyone who does DMC kits knows this, but this fabric can like literally stand up by itself. So,
I thought it was a piece of paper you were holding up. I was like, what?
Yeah. So all I've done is just the green for the trees.
Cute.
But there's
What's the finished size of that?
6 by 6 or 5 by 5? 6 by 6.
Oh.
And see there's a border of 3-inch stitches or 3 stitches all the way around. I counted those as whole blocks that I need to finish when I was dividing up how much I needed to do. So it will go a little bit faster.
I've never counted stitches before to like even know how many on average I could stitch in like a normal time that I'm sitting there, to even know like is 1,400 a lot, or, you know, maybe I should do that sometime and just kind of at least loosely like see like a 10 by 10 block, like how many I can get done in a night.
The train's coming. Let me shut the door. Always an adventure.
I know. We're not professionals. We never claim to be.
Well, the problem is I get like such limited stitching time unless I stay up all night, and so I'll do like a block in an hour. So basically I have to commit 12 hours to the stitching each month, if that makes sense.
Roughly.
All right, and then I've got 2 more whips to go. This is another Dimensions petite kit. I adopted it off of Adopt a Whip, and it did not come with a picture, but it is Bayside Cottage. And so I have been working on this ocean. And I love this. It's going to be so pretty, but it's just, I don't know, it's not a priority, so I don't give it as much time as some of my others.
That's pretty.
And then my last whip is Enchanted Alphabet by Lavender and Lace. This is actually one of my Year of Whips, but I kind of forgot to include it in my Year of Whips video because it was down in my stitchy spot. Whoops. This is, oh my God, an 11 by 17 piece count. There we go. This is it. I've been working on this G. I'm also converting the skin tone on the little girl because it will be a gift. So
that's really cool.
I love this fabric. It's 32 count Blue Whisper, I think, made from, it's a tiger. I don't remember. Anyway, it's really pretty. It's like stamped.
Cool. Sorry, I keep almost sneezing.
Oh, you're fine.
Like, do you have a picture of what that'll look like when it's done?
Not with me. Nope.
That's really cool. Are you doing the letters? Are those different color threads, or is it something that's variegated?
All DMC. So they charted it to have this variation.
That is really cool.
You want me to get into my finishes?
Yeah.
Okay. So I finished this. I was really close last time we did the video. Today is a good day to have a good day. So my next step is to fully finish. There we go. I added buttons. It was a whole thing just to get buttons. First, I went to a craft store. Not a craft store. A quilt store. I went to a quilting store. They didn't have any buttons whatsoever. I went to Goodwill thinking I could just buy a dress for a few dollars and get like sparkly buttons off of it. They were all too big. So finally I just went to Walmart and they had buttons for 75 cents at Walmart. So that's what it is. And then my last whip, or finish, I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
This is also Year of Whips. Good things happen to those who hustle. And it was actually really fun. I was dreading those bigger letters down at the bottom, but it was fiddly, but it went quickly.
It turned out so good.
I still love it. I just need to fully finish both of those. So that's all of mine.
It's fun getting finishes, right? Okay, so I think I haven't done a lot of stitching. This always happens in the spring and summer. I don't stitch hardly at all because we're out doing stuff or whatever. But when we recorded last time, I was working on this, and all I had to stitch was a part of a tree to have a page finished for April. And I finished, I think it was this half of the tree. So that was one page.
So pretty.
And I get a lot of questions on Instagram if I subbed out colors, and no, this is all the called for DMC.
That was really good.
Thanks. I was really burnt out on it by the time. I'm like, okay, let me just finish this tree so I can have my page finished and be done.
Finish a page a month, or?
That's my goal. If I finish a page a month, I'll have it done. It's 14 pages. So I'll have it done in 14 months. But May, we're doing Maynia, and I'm on vacation. So May's a wash. So I worked on that. I did try to get like some of my monthly like Sal type things done for April, just so I wouldn't get behind on those. I worked on Armada Designs, class schedule, history of magic.
Oh, that's so cute.
Got that done.
Did you modify?
No, I just left it. I kind of wanted to do a chalkboard because, you know, they talk about the teacher coming through the chalkboard, but I didn't want to do that much solid stitching.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I like the books.
Yeah.
I wonder if they could hear that. I wonder what that was. This is on Picture This Plus. Haunted. Crystal haunted because it's opalescent.
Yeah.
And that's the needle minder from her, from Armada Designs, that you could buy with if you bought the kit or the pattern or whatever. So I got that done. I got a block from my Clouds Factory postcards from around the world. I did London.
Okay.
So that's just on something blue from my LNS. And that's what it looks like so far.
Something blue. I like it.
I know. I don't, it's not, it looks like almost aqua. Does it look aqua to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a sky blue.
Oh, cool. Oh, there it is. Yeah. When you held it up, it showed right.
Does that look more blue? Oh, yeah. Peekaboo. I remember us talking a long time ago about how that cracked you up. Seeing like an eye peek around the people's projects. Okay, and then I worked on Coffee Quaker. So this was done originally in a 32 count, I think, and I'm doing 28 count, but I didn't factor in that I would need more threads because I was doing it on a bigger count, and a lot of the stuff is in picnic basket. That's the first I drink, then I do the thing, first I drink coffee, and then I do the things, that's in picnic basket, and like, I don't know if you can tell, a bunch of other stuff is too. Yeah. Well, I had first I drink the coffee, then I do the, and then I noticed a lot of the motifs were calling for picnic basket. So I stopped, I was up here working, and I stopped and finished things to make sure I didn't run out. And then I went back down to this corner and finished, or started that motif. So I think I'm going to have to sub out a lot of these shades of brown, which it doesn't have a lot of ruby slippers.
Oh, yeah.
And grasshopper. So I think I'm going to do a few more motifs in these two colors.
That would be really pretty.
So that's what it looks like so far. Which I was really frustrated because last year, Lord have mercy, last month I had done this guy here, and then do you hear that?
It's my phone vibrating.
Oh, okay. You suck. No, I'm just kidding. So I had done this guy and went around all of this over here, and then I started going up. Or no, I realized something was off here. I had done only a row of 4 here instead of a row of 5. And I was like, I counted. I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to fudge that. And I thought, oh no, I have to tear because I started here was like, I'm gonna have to tear everything out. No, genius. I just tore this out, added my 5th stitch here, and now I can finish. I was like almost in tears, and then I was like, oh no, duh.
What does Stephanie say? Because math?
Yeah, because math. You know how mad I would have been if I would have ripped that entire thing out first and then realized, oh, I mean, obviously it's over this way, 1 stitch, but who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't mean a thing.
Yeah, that was really frustrating. I'm glad I figured it out before I ripped it out. And then I have a new start, but what?
Is it in timeout, or are you still working on it?
Oh, I finished, it's in timeout. I don't have a goal for that one. It's just a time filler. And because I think I worked on the Clouds Factory thing, and I wanted something where I wouldn't have to change my colors a lot, so I could just kind of stitch. So that's why I switched to that one. But then I realized I'm doing Maynia next month, and because that was a great idea. And it's, you know, my husband Stephen and I's anniversary, and I haven't started this.
Oh.
Whoops. So I got this out on Sunday thinking, oh, I can finish that before May 1st.
How's it going?
Dun, dun, dun. I haven't stitched on it since Monday.
Yeah. It's pretty though.
It is really pretty. Do I have the piece of paper in here, what I'm stitching this on? I kitted this up at Stitch Away.
I think it started with an.
Oh, here it is. Picture This Plus Crystal Helix. Can you see the variegation?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's sparkly and pretty. And then I replaced a lot of the colors with stuff from her, was it Shortcuts? Is that what they were called? Yeah. So it's the same color family. I just brightened it up a little bit. So that's all I've got on that so far.
Are you making that your mission, or make that your mission to get it done, or are you just gonna figure something out?
I don't know. Yes, I want it done and framed for our anniversary on, is it the 13th?
I don't remember.
No, the 17th.
The edit.
Right. Love you, honey. Mean it. On the 17th of May. So originally I was going to do like a Maynia start each day and just work on that, like all of my stitchy time that day, but I may have to like allow myself like an hour for my Maynia project and then the rest of my time on that or something, because I really would like to have it done and framed before the 17th.
Even better though.
After 15 years, it kind of gets a little blurry.
Right.
You have haul?
Oh, I do.
That's all my stuff.
Well, I have been, Silk in Color is my new favorite silk, and I have actually, they have these packs of 5 for $25, which makes them a lot cheaper than what they normally are. It's like a play with color pack, I think is what it's called. And then they have limited edition, which they mark down to $5.50 and $6 a piece. So I've been picking those up as I'm able, just because I like to have them on hand, and then I'm putting up my Chatelaine Alpine Garden mandala and just want to do it in that instead of having to buy the really expensive kit all at once from European Cross Kit. And then for one of my Maynia starts, I needed a couple more like pinky purpley colors. So I got this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got one more, but I don't. Probably in the Alpine Garden mandala.
What was that?
It's probably in the mandala, my Chatelaine kitted up. And then, so they sent this, for free, which I'm super excited about. It's like this really pretty, I don't know, like melon color.
Mm-hmm. Pretty.
Describing colors is hard. And then I was given, use my reach, my friend from church. Ooh, yeah. My friend from church, her parents are moving and they cross-stitched, and so she gave me this book. And I mean, some of the patterns are like really, really 90s. But there is one that I really like, if I can find it. And these are all the rage lately, so I'm pretty excited about it. I had a bookmark in it, and then my lovely 2-year-old took that out. So, cool.
That's what they do.
Yeah, here it is. The Proverbs, pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body. And I figured I could switch out some of these colors, but look at the
Cute.
That's not a anytime soon project, but a one-day project. And then Sammy J Stitches, who is on FLOSSTUBE, you should go check her out. She's a lot of fun. She did 500 subscriber giveaway, and I won that. And she didn't say what she was sending, and so I didn't really expect anything, but I figured it would be small. No, she did not do small. She sent me this Soda
Ooh.
Fairy Tale Land 2, and it's super cute. Like, a lot of people are stitching the Beauty and the Beast. And I love this Nutcracker. When you have a daughter named Clara, you have to love the Nutcracker.
Would you stitch that all together, you think, or just pick like the motifs you like?
Well, my original plan was just to do 1 or 2, but then I'll skip ahead for my future plans. I dyed this fabric a long time ago with no plan for it, and I think that this would look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she didn't just send me that Soda Stitch pattern. Which, side note, you know how the Mirabilias kind of like unfold and are this big like unwieldy thing? So that's what Soda Stitches are. I mean, you only can copy a pattern from this far, but it's like this laminated piece of paper that's just giant.
Huh.
She sent me this piece, like 1 ornament size.
Ooh.
My battery is on critical low, so
Oh.
if I leave suddenly, sorry. This Coloris, which is gorgeous. But then my very favorite thing, I don't have fabric project bags. I just prefer to spend all my money on silk and fabrics. And so I just used the Ziploc 2-gallon bag. And now I have a project bag.
Ooh.
And I don't know if she made it. I messaged her and thanked her, but I didn't ask. I should have. But,
So pretty.
yeah. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but it sparkles.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so she sent me that, and I was super grateful.
Cool. Do you want to do your Maynia in case your battery dies?
Why don't you get started? I'm gonna run and grab my charger.
Okay. Okay, so my Maynia plans are to do 1 start for the first 18 days for 2018, which really worked out perfectly because on the 19th we leave for vacation. So in no particular order, like I'm not saying I'm going to do this on this day and whatever. I'm going to just kind of grab whatever I want to for that day. So no particular order. I am going to do, I have a few things I still need to cut fabric for, but I've got the fabric here. So I've had this kitted up forever. I'm going to stitch Summer Beach Day by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. That's what that looks like. And I got, years ago, I got this color, the pretty similar aqua color 14 count Ada from Joann's. So I'm going to do it on that. Rainbow Bright needle minder because 80s. I don't know where I got that from. Somewhere on Etsy, I'm sure. Those bottle cap ones usually come from there. You seen this? I think I sent you a picture the day I bought it.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, do you think this will work?
Yeah.
Right, so that's one. So I was telling you, I don't know if you heard, I'm just going to do one for the first 18 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided I'm going to go ahead and start this. It's the Stitch Away 2018, A Year of Keepsakes. So we got this in January at Stitch Away. I donated $15 in February and March to get those patterns, and I think I showed them last video, and they're not in this bag, so I don't have them. And then I called this morning because I hadn't gotten April's yet, so they're going to send me April and May today. And I am stitching that on 32 count Lugana sandstone from Fabrics by LJ.
Oh wow, that's gonna be so nice.
I thought that would work really well. And what I've done for all of the projects is I have a master DMC and a master specialty threads. So I'll just keep these out all month and pull, you know, for the project. And then once I decide like, hey, I really want to work on this, then I'll split it up. But a lot of the stuff shared, and I didn't want 8 skeins of 310, you know what I mean, in 8 different projects. So, and this requires a lot of DMC. Sorry.
Wow.
A lot of DMC.
That is a lot.
Yeah. But I'm excited to start on that. I was thinking I'd wait until next year, but when I was going through all my fabric, I was like, oh, this is kind of perfect for that. I feel like it looks similar to what they stitched it on, but with more modeling, which is my style.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Bent Creek, Count Your Blessings. And I'm going to stitch that on 28 count Lugana crushed walnuts from Fabrics by LJ. Kind of like a purpley brown. That's probably more accurate. I just realized I don't have needle minders on some of these.
Gotta go shopping.
I know. I've got tons. I'll just go grab some off my things. And then I'm going to start Barbara Anna Designs, A New World Part 4.
Mm-hmm. That's one I'm most excited to see.
And I am stitching that on I think it's this piece. Fabrics by LJ 32 count 18 is the name of it. It's January 2018's Fabric of the Month. It's not that bright. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that. And then actually on the same fabric, I'm going to stitch Plum Street Samplers Hello Spring.
Mm-hmm.
On the same blue. Why does it want it to be aqua? It's not. It's blue. Kind of like a denim type blue.
Okay.
Would be my best description. So I'm going to do those. I was excited I had fabrics that sort of looked like what he or what they had done it in without me having to actually buy it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Sugar Sweet Sampler. I've had this kitted up for years as well. And I'm stitching that on 14 count Ada Fairy Whispers from Die Stitch Love. It's like pinks and blues. That's my, is that right? Harry Potter needle minder.
Okay.
I don't remember who was selling these, but they're books, and it's like a locket, and it actually opens. So of course I had to buy all 7 of the books.
Yep.
I'm doing that. I'm trying to move along. Oh, you plugged in your phone. Okay. Lizzie Kate, Thanksgiving Flip It. Doing that. On Fabrics by LJ, 28 count Lugana Maize Flower. My tension was not right on my sewing machine, so it like has bunched up my fabric. This is, so the blue is showing really bright and it's not, and this is really bright and it's showing really washed out. Like it's like bright orange. Whatever. After last Thanksgiving, my husband was like, we don't have very many Thanksgiving things, like decorations. So I went and bought a bunch on Black Friday. Okay, I'm going to stitch some of these eggs. I think I want to do Quack one day and this bunny the other day. And I'm going to stitch both of the, I think I'm going to stitch Quack on this blue, which is 28 count Lugana, just August fabric of the month. It's like a grayish blue. And then this was what I got at In Stitches.
Oh, yeah.
In Alexandria. So I'm going to do the bunny. This is a really bright, like pinkish color too, and it's not showing up as bright. But I have enough fabric to do all of the eggs on these 2 colors. So I think I'll just kind of figure out which egg to do on which color as I go. So I'm doing those. And this I actually got at my LNS, and it's the like actual cardboard.
Oh, nice.
I've got such a mess. Okay. And then I'm going to do Lizzie Kate's Doggy String on Are you okay? I don't know what's happening here. It must be this top piece, and I just haven't cut it yet. This is the same fabric I did that mornings are that thing, worms are gross and mornings are stupid. Same fabric, because I'm going to hang a bunch of stuff on this wall. So the doggy string will be part of that, the worms are gross thing, and then Coffee Quaker are all going to hang over here. What's wrong? Can you guys not fight, please? Parker, leave your sister alone. Okay. Bent Creek, Signs of Summer. On, I'd have to cut this down, but it's the Joblin I originally ordered for in a forest grew that was too small.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I'll use it for that. It works. Then I'm gonna do Barbara Anna Designs A New World Part 1.
Cool. And
I'm stitching that on 28 count Lugana Regency from Fabrics by LJ. It's his June 2017 fabric of the month.
Wow.
Hey, can you guys be quiet, please? I'll make lunch in a minute.
Starving them out.
Huh?
Starving them out.
If it was the 80s, I'd be like, go outside and play. Don't come back in. We don't do that anymore. Okay. All right, Plum Street Samplers, Hello Winter. I'm doing this on Fabrics by LJ. Imagine that. 32 count Lugana tan. It's the same thing I'm doing the Stitch Away thing on. But won't this burgundies and greens look so good on that?
Loving that.
I did. And then
running through the house.
Okay. Plum Street Samplers, Hello Fall. I'm stitching on, picture this plus, 28 count Lugana Eek. And the only color I think will cause me problems is the orange that's in here, but it's got a brown border on it, so I think it'll be okay.
Yeah. Let's move on.
I'm trying to like somewhat put this back in bags. I've got like 2 projects in one bag because I need to get more Ziploc bags. I'm trying to hurry up too. Okay. So I'm also doing these Threadbare Creations. I'm going to do the witch and the candy corns. I'm doing the witch on this green. It's 14 count Ada Fell Magic by Picture This Plus. I mean, just kidding, by Fabrics by LJ. And I'm doing the candy corn on the 28 count Lugana Spooky, also by Fabrics by LJ. But I've cut all of the fabric I need for all of the ones I'm actually stitching. So I'm doing those, and then I'm doing this little group of skeletons and these 2. I think I'm doing, I don't remember what I picked on each color, but something on something. I'll figure it out that day, I guess. Something on something. I just knew I had to do the witch in the green because I bought a purple variegated, some hyacinth. It's really, really pretty. So I couldn't do that on the spooky because it was too purple. Okay, and last I'm restarting my giant Harry Potter. I stitched it once, I don't know, a few years ago. I think I've shown that, right?
Yeah.
So this is the finished, that's the pattern. In my Harry Potter bag that I had my sister custom make for me.
Love it.
This one I'm super excited about. I'm stitching it on 28 count Lugana.
Legacy?
Doubloon. I think the first time I stitched it was on Legacy Ada, and it was really light. This is it doubloon? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
And I'm doing the actual school colors this time, where last time I just followed. Lord have mercy. Followed the pattern. Look at all the.
A little bit.
Fabrics by LJ sells unicorn tails thread. I can't remember the guy's name, but they had Harry Potter sets. So I bought 2 sets, and it came with, so I've got Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw,
Woo!
and Slytherin. So that'll be really easy, instead of me trying to figure out what I want to replace everything with. If it's anything to do with that house, I'll just pull from there. So I'm really excited about that, to start that again. I think that's it.
Okay. My turn. I am taking a little bit different approach this year. And I usually fizzled out like halfway through and was completely over it. This year, we are going on vacation. My husband and I are getting away on the 19th. So I'm just going to do 18 days with it because it's 2018. And I'm going to give each project 3 days. That'll give me enough time to hopefully get like a good start on it. I don't get as much stitching time as I would like. And so if I'm only going to do 10 stitches, I'll be mad. This will give me a little bit of time. So as you is in no particular order. I'll just pull from it as I go. This is the project that Amber helped me kit up. This way. Winter Sticker by Rosewood Manor. This is fabric, was originally Picture This Plus, but then was dyed by me. And it's opalescent.
That turned out really good.
It's all luck. I haven't figured out what I'm doing, but
it always turns out well.
Then my only concern is that I am using shorts that I got at Stitch Away, and there's so many different dye lots, but I'm not going to order 10 of each, not knowing if I'll get. So I don't know if I should stitch it over one, or because it's 32 count over dyed, hopefully there will be enough because it's called to be stitched on 28 count.
Probably.
These are all my thread colors. The only thing I changed was I was stitching, I think, with Queen Anne's lace for the white. I just decided to switch to 3865. I don't know that I want like variation to brown in my white. So
yeah.
My next start is Alessandra Adelaide, I think is how you say it. The world. Sorry for all the crinkling. It's stuck. Okay. Woo. This is called Maple Leaf.
Cute.
I want to do this project all in beads. So I have these beads, like 5 packs of these. So 03038. On this Milk Chocolate by Whistle Fabric. I actually started stitching Moonflower in. 4-year-old, so that's always fun, but it washes out. I'm a pro at getting highlighter on cross stitch projects. But there is a secondary color, and so I'm going to use this Petite Treasure Braid 2021. So this.
At least it went down instead of up, like we talked about.
Guys, I am making a video. You cannot be screaming. Go to your room, and I'll deal with that when I'm done. Okay? You can either go along or you can spend.
My kids are beating each other with the patio furniture cushions, if it makes you feel any better.
Flare out this one. In a video, you can need to work it out. Okay, so I think I'm attaching the beads with this 3858, and then secondary color is the CB21.
That's going to be so pretty.
Hopefully. Right now, you may go to your room. But I can. I'm almost done. Okay. They're all in here now. Okay, you can go back outside. No. You need to go back outside for 5 minutes. Off the freebie table at Situate, Spook When Spoken To.
That's so cool.
Dyed a whole piece of Ada for it.
Deep breath.
Hold it together. So I stitched this with, or I stitched it. I dyed this with pearl gray and purple, and I love how it turned out.
So cool.
And so I'm just using DMC. It might even be the DMC they called for, but black, white, and 971 orange. So it'll be a lot of fun. And I think that when my husband and I go away on the 19th, I'll take this as the car project because it's Ada, and so that's pretty easy to stitch on. I hope. My third project is my Catch the Wind Oh Christmas Tree combination. I've been working together to blend colors to make it more pastel-y. So I think this is what oh Lord, it's a hot mess in here. But I'm trying to find purple combination, a pinky combination, and like an aqua combination. So all the colors are in there right now.
We need those DMC color cards.
Yeah, well, I was trying to pull offline. They list it in like a
Color families.
gray kind of thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the fabric for that. This is Spring Meadow by Sunny Dyes.
It's so good.
I love this fabric. And then I had to laugh because Lynette from Homesteading on the Home Front was talking about how she doesn't like to stitch people because like they always look wonky. Well, I don't know if you can see it really well, but this one right here looks like she is giving the middle finger. So guess which kid is going to be that one?
Totally, Clara.
We of course would never say this near her, but we lovingly call her our 0F child because nothing phases her. She's going to do what she's going to do, and that's that. So yeah, this just makes me smile.
You're gonna love her for it.
Hopefully when she's a refined young lady that's very polite and kind and doesn't scream at people in 10 years, we'll just laugh.
But right now you're just trying to get through the days, right?
No, I'm just going to stitch her with the middle finger. Then the next project is kind of a more serious note. I bought this and one other year ago last week. Passed away. Yeah, we're struggling with bipolar for a long time. The homeschool mom was the person who opened me in community. It's absolutely a pleasure. And so I am stitching seriously.
I'm gonna be right back while you talk.
I'm gonna stitch design. Sorry for the glare. So that is my fourth one. And so I just learned this trick about with white stitching, you use a bigger needle size. 12 strands of B5200. So I'm gonna try that. Yeah, you're supposed to stitch the 3 strands, but it's 32 count hand dyed fabric. So I'm just gonna go for 2 and see how that goes. But this is all the DMC for that. And then my very last project, which I am super excited for, but have no idea how to show it, is the Twisted Hand Sampler by Northern Expressions Needlework. Ooh. fuchsia, opalescent fuchsia by XJU Designs. I go that way.
Pretty.
It's like this really vibrant purpley color. There we go, right there. And I'm stitching this with all silken colors, silks, except for one. Oh my gosh. One water. Arrange these real quick. I think this is the best way I can do it. This is my pieces. And so it goes top to bottom. The darker color will be the top, and it'll go down to the colors.
So pretty.
So pattern is really like intimidating. We'll see how it goes. But I figure if I want to learn how to do the stitches, then I might as well just get started doing them.
Did you show a picture of the pattern and I missed it?
No, I didn't. I don't think they. I bought the PDF, so I just.
Oh. Gotcha. I'm almost done. Oh, cool.
The fabric has little like dye spots, but I think it'll be okay. I guess so.
Yeah.
Even see them, but hopefully it'll be restitched over. Won't matter. So, but those are my Maynia plans. One every 3 days. I'll probably just do like a brief vlog. Vlog is the wrong word because it's really going to be like a 2-minute show your project, tell what happened. Every 3 days, because I am going out of town on the 19th. I don't want to feel like Maynia is hanging over my head, so I'll just get it done and probably just post them on my own as I do. So.
I haven't decided what I'm gonna do. I may just do like a weekly update through the whole month of May.
Okay.
So we'll be posting our own videos in regards to Maynia instead of trying to, you know, words.
And we're both leaving on the 19th, so
yeah. So probably what everyone's been wondering about is who won our giveaway and our Pass the Stash. So it's been like 3 weeks, so sorry about that. So I did a search for the words Halloween and then sister or sisters. It worked both ways. And then I did a number generator for that. So 5 people wanted Halloween, 8 people wanted sister, and then we did just a random comment picker for the actual giveaway winner. Just to explain how we did it, to be fair. So the person who won my Halloween pattern is Darla Beckerson, which I love because that's how I actually knew her at Stitch Away, because she always wins stuff. And I knew her name from so many floss tubers saying, and the winner is Darla Beckerson. So it's kind of funny when I told Melissa, you will not believe who won my Halloween pattern. So Darla, I'll comment on your comment to let you know. And I think I'll just share our YouTube email address that we use for our YouTube channel. And then you can just email me /us with your address. Who won your sisters?
Sister is Sharon Worm, W-U-R-M. I will get this in the mail for you once you send me a message either through Instagram or through our email, our account. Yeah, like our YouTube account email. So congratulations.
You're good. You had your pattern. I think all my stuff's downstairs.
Well, I didn't have it last time. Do you remember? I had to make sure I knew where it was.
That's right. All right, and with the random comment picker, the person who won our fabric, somebody knocked on the door.
Hero is saving you. Be grateful.
I think our neighbor just showed up. She's 3. Yeah, she just came in. So anyway, sorry for the delay. I was intentionally suspenseful. Da, da, da. Melissa Brown won the fabric. So we will comment on your comment with our Whitley. With our email address. Email us with your mailing address, and we'll get that sent out to you.
So, we had for this week.
Just pause.
Thank you guys so much for coming back, participating in our giveaway. We got the most comments we've ever gotten, so we're super grateful for that. And it's just been really fun to do these videos. So yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, and then if you want to follow us on Instagram, I am Amber_B_in_stitches.
And I'm M.A. Eggleston on Instagram, and then just Melissa Eggleston on YouTube. And
I'm Amber Brooks on YouTube. So again, just as a reminder, we don't subscribe, like, or comment from this channel because it's our group, our shared channel. We do all of that on our individual channels that we just gave you the names for. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for coming back. It was good hanging out. Hi.
Because we make videos.
Bye. Your mom is famous.
Didn't you know?
Did you get your birthday card from us yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
We met yesterday. He did. He was really excited. He's like, I got it. Like, who's it from?
Awesome. All right. Well, I guess we will see you whenever we see you guys.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.